Hi everyone, I'm Abby and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Now, last episode we started the third part and had to investigate a place in we investigated the Rose Garden and found out some information and talked to Larry a bit more, and yeah, we're gonna do some more investigating this video, yeah. This time we're back in the office, yeah. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out. For the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. Guess you didn't hear about it. We had two fires here at the Babahlese embassy tonight. What a bother all that was. Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jam Ninja show. Oh well, the first occurred at the start of the Jam Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. I wanted to cause a panic among the theater goers, decided to keep it internal. And the fire after the Jam Ninja show was the second one of the night. Exactly. So the fire I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Apparently, right after the fires, when the 4th and 5th floors were put out. I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire? The second fire was contained to this floor, the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's... how should I put this? Very bad stroke of luck. My office on the 5th floor. Manny's office here. And Manny himself. All gone in the blink of an eye. I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polino. Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Koshin's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well. Let's see, I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that I had to roll for breakfast.
Hold it.
Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version? Alright, I can do that for you. So what did Mr. Koshin and you do this morning? Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jam Ninja. But man and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we're up here tidying up this office. You help clean Mr. Koshin's office? Are we not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the primitive statue and the Babahlese knife set are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files we no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace. But cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh? Ah, about that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me.
Hold it.
And a master like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger? Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Babahlese ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Yeah. That's about it for what we did this morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do. Being an ambassador and all. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Koshin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatrum Neutralis. I had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. So we were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater. Because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It's a fantastic photo of the three of us. Ambassador Elwood, Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, we went back to my office on the 5th floor. Prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jam Ninja. Seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I might have ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. So you didn't see Mr. Koshin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. Next time I saw him, he was lying there. In an eternal sleep. I see. Master Polino, I thank you very much for your help. Sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? Yeah. Appears this area was heavily damaged by the fire. Yeah, guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything. There's a bottle of Babahlese ink on Mr. Cushion's desk. Looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside. The seal's unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink. Hey, Mr. Polino, looks like your precious Babahlese ink is all right after all. What? That's odd.
Hold it.
Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there was something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? Wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cushion's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him. When I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The fire was green? What was the cause? Well, black crystal oil burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. Babahlese ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk. The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery. What exactly was that caught on fire in here? Eh. It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire. It does not look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit. I suppose we really should take a look. Yeah. Looks familiar. Should. The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found. Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of a monument valley. Oh yes, the notepad is a souvenir for somewhere in your country. I've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Master Polino, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see. In that case. Ooh, did you figure something out? This note was found at Alabast. Specifically was found being more firmly grasped than murdered Damask 2. Damask 2? In this note? Yes, it was a request from Mr. Koshin for Damask 2 to steal the Primitive statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Primitive statue? We know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Koshin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any ideas as to why you would have requested a theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you could tell me would have great help, Ambassador. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Koshin hired Damask 2. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event. But because of the Yachikarassu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it? I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. But you see, Babel's statue, well, it's just a replica. Did Mr. Koshin know about Babel's primitive statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. You'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. That's to be expected. I was very nervous today. This would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, when I told Manny my concerns, he said, let me handle it. It'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador and the reunited Codapia. At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious. Mr. Koshan conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you were the next Codapian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was, or will be. Don't have an answer yet as to why he's trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? Yep, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all. What has all this got me? It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, Detective. Oh, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk. Wow, you remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad. What do you mean? As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Gatagarasu, just like my father, right? Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can't say that it's truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you could trust. You bet. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth? Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor. Yes? That gadget. Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon. Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you? I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. When the information Detective Gumshoe gathered in the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. You got it. Alright, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing, when alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned that have been changed. It's possible we find the escape route the person case I'll use as well. Ooh, what is this? Is this episode of the light show I was not told about? This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted. Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. Please by the time we return to our investigation. This grandfather clock was apparently in a different position before the fire. According to staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir, which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire. Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming. Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged the internal mechanisms or something. Master Plano, may we take a look inside that clock? Sure, go right on ahead. Then Gumshoe, if you could please explain the insides of this clock. Yes, sir. I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. It looks like a length of wire. This is what caused the clock to stop chiming. What was the long length of wire doing inside this clock in the first place? Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock? Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polano that put the wire in there. Perhaps it was Mr. Korshan's killer who did. Looks like one of the Babahlese knives was already missing before the fire began. Well, it would seem, especially since the other two knives or handles were burned away. The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babel's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babel, don't you think? Not sure what lumped the replica statue in with the rest of Babel's woes. Yeah. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Polano saw. Flames like these, it's no wonder you couldn't get in. Okay, by the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out? Yeah, fire died out or something by that time. And this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor, until the Gatagarasu appeared and caused a stir in Babel, I suppose. I guess Mr. Polano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh? Yes, you could put it that way. Since you were the first to discover the body, I can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. I knew it. The person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Crochet's killer. That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you. Must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here. Okay, then maybe the green fire was there to use it to prevent anyone from coming in? But then, why did the person set on fire to make the green flames? Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire. Since the fire is green, well, we've seen something like that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean. Yes, I do believe what you are thinking of is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence bears the same color as these green flames? Yeah, the silhouette lantern.
Take that!
The silhouette lantern. Its green flame comes from the white crystal oil and it's burning. Yeah, it's the fire I was thinking of too. Love the green it gives off. I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by white crystal oil. Furthermore, we now know there was only one other thing made from white crystal oil. Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Plano was mistaken about, right? Yes, precisely. As you found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose. Explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing made from white crystal oil that Master Plano was mistaken about.
Take that!
Ablaze ink is made from white crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babahlese ink. Because we found the ink Mr. Crochet used on his desk, right? Yes, however, we know that Mr. Crochet was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. And what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames. Oh yeah, I couldn't really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. It would appear that I finally found it. The smuggling ring's real goal. Aid Babahlese ink, this is the source of the green flames. Yeah.
Take that!
What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating as ink for. You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Crochet who made the counterfeit bills? I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babble's printing press. Master, Mr. Crochet had permission to freely use a printing press, correct? Why, yes. And I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Ah, yes. I suppose so. Caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? My duty is to search out all who shielded Mr. Crochet and concealed his crime. But they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Yeah. Detective, you took part in the initial Babel investigation, correct? Yep, sure did. Also helped put out both fires, sir. That first fire took me by surprise. I had tough time escaping the 5th floor. First to try the elevator, but got someone else with the same idea because it was in use. If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I'd have been burnt to a crisp. Wait, that's odd. You always warn our staff that in the case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh? Maybe someone rolled in a fit of panic? Detective, did you see the Yachikarasio that came into the Babahlese embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. The second fire broke out around the time the Yachikarasio was spotted in Alabast. There was also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babel, which caused some panic. So no one was able to get a good look at this Yachikarasio that entered Babel? Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. It's not enough to make a positive ID, you know? Still, it wasn't enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more. A person in a long coat. This is the exact same person I saw. Dr. Garasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Dr. Garasu that appeared in Babel is also suspect. You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, close to you. So the Yachikarasio appeared, caused massive confusion, killed Mr. Crochet, and then disappeared. Yeah. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the other Garasu? I did, but well, this embassy is huge, sir. Got separated from the other staff members I was with and it was lost for a while there. You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective? Eek! I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh? Is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around the third floor hallway, sir. When I heard the scream, I headed towards it right away. Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Cushion's body. Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. It was thanks to Gummy that Mr. Chanel wasn't able to take me away. Come for me until you got here, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. Of course he can be. Still, it's too bad that Agent Chanel got here before I did. I wonder where Agent Chanel was before you found her here. Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Agent Chanel mentioned something about chasing the Atagarasu herself earlier, while she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. But during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Atagarasu. She seems to be a very dedicated agent. We do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? I'm examining everything in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. I should ask Ambassador Polino about it. Ambassador Polino, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right. I've also paid a visit to the Bastion side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical. So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same. The room is currently under a renovation. Worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jammin Ninja? Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yeah, another odd expression of Babahlese' possessively competitive spirit with Alba, so I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. Piece of information is all I need to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to be of help. Bastion and Babahlese sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. So, as we know that to be a fact, in this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway. A secret passageway? In Albus, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall. A revolving wall? Sounds like something out of a ninja house. Wow, is a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy hole is that kind of a secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room. What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this. Agreed. My first thought is that it's likely the killer used a revolving fireplace. Looks like it's just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again? In Albus, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it.
Hold it!
Ah! You scared me, sir. There was something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts. Huh? You found an X where you thought there'd be one, right? We did, but that's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, apparently the fireplace is too clean. It's supposed to have ashes and burnt logs in there. Master Plano, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. After you did, forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right. Why are you asking? Why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I meant I am a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go? What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth? You don't really think that Ambassador Polino was lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. And don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me. You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and... Let's Looks like we pretty much figured everything out now, huh? Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us. Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right? Oh, you mean that? Well, that's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know? There was really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Yeah. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple. It's not because someone cleaned them up, right? No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Astro Plano said that he spilled some Babahlese ink while he was burning the files. And yet, there's not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere. Well, then I don't know what happened. Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used. Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there? Yes, I believe the person we were in pursuit of is Mr. Korshan's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I figured out the killer's escape route. Yeah, but it's only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Meh. Yeah, Shannon's looking mighty suspicious right now, isn't she? If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, was that person, sir? Yes, Detective. Agent Shanna. Nice. It's looking more and more like Miss Shanna as the killer, isn't it? Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room for the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed it could only have been you that killed Mr. Korshan. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she is hiding something from us. Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Shanna herself? No, not yet. There's still something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe? Sir, is it my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask 2's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test your hypothesis first, don't we? Go on, Gummy. You can do it. Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and back. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn. That's so neat. I want to try going through there too. It really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, Babahlese ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir. Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same condition as the killer. Huh? There's all that action stuff. And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through. Ugh, yes, sir. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right? No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Yadagarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling room members, 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies. Mr. Edgeworth. The number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted. What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads. Is that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay? It's info gathering, Inigami, and I can help with that. Then all you'd have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions. Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? It's so focused like a laser on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing has clicked when we haven't unlocked anything yet. If we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us. Okay. It's the sort of thing I say to myself. When practicing, I had to unlock padlocks, you know? That is something that I hope that I hope practice doesn't come perfect for you, for your sake. Yay, looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back, sir. Yes, I can see that. Good work, detective. Looks like you can use a fireplace like a door, sir. You alright, Gummy? I'm okay, it's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all. Jacket has gotten quite filthy. See, the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, quite a bit of the unburnt ink on it, sir. I see. Thank you, detective. You did a fine job. I'll have to pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh, no, sir, I can never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was the coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it cleaned, but, you know. I see. Very well, then. As you wish. So because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right? Yes, that's not all we learned. We actually learned about another important fact. And that is? We'll have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis, Dr. Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Be back before you know it. Handwriting analysis, Mr. Koshred's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and go wait in the Theodrum news trials, along with Ancient Lang and Ancient Shinna. Ancient Shinna is looking mighty suspicious right now. And you ain't seen nothing yet. So yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to like and comment and subscribe. Check out my Twitch and Ko-Fi and Twitter/X. And the next episode will be continuing on for this case, and trust me, it's gonna get crazy. So yeah, hope you're looking forward to that, and peace off.